Oh yeah, many things, and they made it this far again. But to be toppled by Paper Rex, I have to admit that this could potentially be a big blow to their mental. But Darion has already made his way into the site. Mind Freak, not even landing that paranoia, but enough of a distraction to get them that numbers advantage. Now Forsaken, Benkai, and Mind Freak are left alone as Davai has also been quelled by Lenny. And now Lenny, arguably one of the best initiator players here, statistically speaking, some would argue. But Forsaken, he cares little for that, as he only sees the heads, and he'll be a very, very good shot. But I jinx that. As he whiffs his first three, he still moves forward, tries to hold the defensive line, Asarai, but Maxi, the veteran, finds Forsaken, finds Mind Freak. And Benkai, the man with a hat, the man on the mission, the man they call Cypher.
Paper Rex. What's going to be their adjustment here again? There's always going to be that powwow from Bleed here. It seems like Bleed just using their numbers once again. 4 people coming out of B main, and Device been overwhelmed. Benkai, the one to at least defend the site, but that dog activates the trap and even stuns him. He might get the wraparound here, but it seems like the rest of Bleed are hesitant to go for the push forward. The thing is, they've picked up a couple of weapons on the fallen members of Paper Rex, and Maxi gets spotted perfectly there by Benkai. The rest of Bleed now have to at least respect the control that they have on the B side, but Jing is about to hit the mother load as Bleed is about to go peeking on mid.
Truly the mother load, but Jing even finds Lenny, gets a spray down on Lexi. Pith is all alone in a 1v2 situation. Pith has been clutch all of his career, but Forsaken, like you mentioned,
like every animal has been let out. And while that was happening on mid, Lexi and the rest of Bleed are starting to work their magic onto the B side. The thing is, though, Benkai could be a thorn on their side. Unfortunately, gets spotted by Maxi. Devi gets the trade quick in the end, but it's still going to be a 3 versus 3. Ultimate from, who was this? Jing? Okay, Showstopper does absolutely nothing. Now the fight continues. Nice double peek, but Devi very good on the fight. It's now down to Mind Freak. Smoke will be had in about 5 seconds, but this is a really difficult crossfire for him to handle. He can maybe isolate an angle here. Might incur the wrath of Lexi, and they are just absolutely honing in on him. He's not fully blinded yet, though, and he can still find a fight against Lexi and force Lene to actually fight him in that position. Now he has a chance. Maybe go for half first. As Lene starts to creep right in, this is going to be rather difficult. Has to have the spike first. Tries to go for the challenge.
Because so far, Darion has different ideas. He gets stuck in the cage. Good thing that Cosmic Divide didn't actually stop him, and the Showstopper finds Benkai, puts him 6 feet under. And look at this, Asarai, Paper X, they still try to go for this. And now, if you can do it, I can do it too. Jing, absolutely fearless. But Lexi tells him that you will die braver than most. Maxi, now on the flank, gets Devi. Forsaken and Mind Freak. Stunning players, but literally stunned is Mind Freak. Has to make a mad dash out of the site. I feel like this could potentially be a save call for the Asarai. The economy just won't allow them to get onto this side, and with Bleed having such a strong man advantage that's getting picked apart apparently by Paper Rex. Now suddenly 2v3. Okay, now that is definitely the flag for Mind Freak to just exit this, save the rifle. It's been so difficult, but with Maxi out of the picture, Asarai, potentially this could be a good swing in Paper X's favor. And like I said, without any deterrent to their vision, they are just gonna land shot after shot. Benkai gets a tag here. Pith, he'll have a little bit of a reconsideration. It's like, oh no, they've landed a little bit of a dart on me and a few shots, but Benkai, does he expect Lexi? And yes, he does. Beautiful reactions. He even gets a double. You were asking more from Benkai, and he delivers. Despite Lenny getting the trade, Forsaken will repeat that action, repeat the process.
But they still have yet to get in control of Garage. Mind Freak, he's about to pop. Yeah, he's gotten the kill. Although Lene and Pith are still here on the site, Forsaken is very far, as you can see. And they know that the Devi was last spotted on B Garage. And this is really,
timing,
really bad.
Asarai.
Absolutely.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
Devi's the last one.
Devi indeed is the last one.
That makes 3.
Oh, good shot. All right. Maybe. All right. Just placing himself just a little bit, but that spike is planted out in the open.
X losing one of their biggest guns, and both figuratively and literally. Even with a somewhat shaky buy like this, Asarai, we've seen them steal rounds away. But like I said, right, with all this utility and all the smokes in their face, what can they really do?
No, big guy!
Oh my gosh!
What?
Incredibly awkward, but Pith and Lenny, they open up the site. And now Mind Freak and Jing is wondering, well, that was not a pleasant way to be acquainted with each other. Jing all alone. Is he forced to save this up? They do have enough for a rifle by Asar, but again, it really does beg the question. Is he gonna save this so he can drop for his teammate as Darion? Has no idea, but now his brain has been sliced up. Bleed, they are a team that hinges off on a lot of good lurk timing. Of course, with Maxi and Pit there, it's really hard to go against that grain. But with the Nightfall, I don't think it really tagged anyone here. And we have... Oh, they're trying to shift the walls. They're making it look like a prison break again. It's Shank o'clock, but Jing gets Lenny. Now Darion and Maxi are the wardens here. Back in your cell, inmate. But Forsaken, the prison break is still here. And Lex even gets a double at the end. One of the biggest reasons why we're such a good Haven region. And I'm pretty sure a lot of other teams have taken cues from them too. And Forsaken's like, I think Raph is wrong about the flashes. I'm just gonna walk in, click heads, and I like that. I like that, young man. Keep it going. He gets a third, potentially. He swaps to the classic. So many guns at hand, so many options. Yet Lenny will have a grand old time with his ghost. On his defensive side, potentially also kind of biting Bleed in the back. Split attacker side, question mark. Pith, the Viper, the Poison, the Whiff. The Whiff on both sides, hello?
Logic as players. Anyways, Jing found access to the back side already. A little bit too far forward for Jing as teammates were actually delayed because of that gravity well. Operator finds no value just yet. And they have to back away. Bleed just full lockdown onto the A side. Maxi puts down another star. Deters the vision. Lexi looking for the cross. Nobody actually peeks out. And while there's two players, Paper Rex hidden on B main, you can see already where Benkai lies.
30 seconds left.
Looking for any anti-traps and everything. Dorian has the angle. But if Benkai can win this fight, maybe a run through the A side is going to be what's possible. He's thrown out all the Cypher cages. 20 seconds and a dream. But the spike is going to get put onto B. They don't know. They don't know that Lexi is on board. The chalkboard. This is going to be very difficult. I put out a poster for me to get to see who has the best bounty on this one. They're just trolling him. He's jumping in. It's so damn difficult because, again, they still have so much control of top ramps. Linnea is actually not giving it up, and they're gonna have to try to cross this. Dorian pushing ever forward with the operator, spots out the tripwire, does have his teammate holding on to the angle here, has to back away. Benkai spotted him, but they have no control whatsoever. Lexi comes in, deactivates all of the traps, and now the rest of Paper Rex that's on the site is incredibly trapped in, unless Jing comes in from spawn. 2 kills already. Somehow the tables have turned, and Lexi, last person on drop. This is a little bit too precarious, but Jing still finds the kill with the 4K. Tries to come in through A main. Oh no, it's actually on the side itself, but it does give so much information of what needs to be. Benkai, though, it's a little bit tagged by that snake bite. They can't actually go in just yet, but what is good here is they can force the rest of Paper X to just play on the side itself. They actually brought up a couple of their friends, and here comes the battle. 2 versus 2, 2 versus 1. Maxi on the swing, gets the kill, 60 HP remaining. And now can he hit the shot needed? Oh my god! Maxi! Is there time? No. Run away. He might be gobbled up by the Event Horizon. No, he's good. He's good. But the rest of Paper X with still time in their hands, looking to fight onto A Raptors. Unfortunately, they try to go back to A main with the rest of Bleed are ready to go for the swing. 2 versus 3. They have the numbers. They're lining up. Oh my goodness, this is just pandemonium as only Mind Freak 2 remain. And now he's left into a 1 versus 3. No TP to had. He can't run to the B side and go for the cheeky little play. He has to dissect this every single angle. He has to check, but Pith finally gets value off of that judge, and game number 1 falls into the hands of Bleed. And rather than Durian, and Durian's going to be the one for just a little bit more of supplementary entering here. But I don't think Jet is unideal for Fracture overall. A little bit too overzealous there as Divide picks up the shot. Yeah, again, you really kind of want Lexi to be at the first start of that because he just has faster access to his weapons with the double satchel rather than the dash, as you saw with Durian just having a little bit of difficulty. But Paper Rex not holding their breath any further, actually just deep dives into the end of the pool as they go in straight for the spawn of Bleed. And it's a very difficult wraparound that Bleed might not be prepared for. They're actually being dwindled bit by bit, and now it's only down to, never mind, nobody's alive. And just barely gets out of that one. And here's the thing, Raph. Durian and the rest of Bleed have actually gone for the force buy. Benkai gets overwhelmed. Okay, 1-for-1. Although the damage onto Lexi. Forsaken can't really deny the damage on that satchel, but they're both very low, so it could go either way. The double swing is imminent. And Lexi so fast on the trade. Pith, though, gets another. And we're down to Jing. 4 versus 1. Oh! What a shot from Pith. Retake. Did Forsaken actually slide already? Not actually just yet. Just attack. Pith survives, but he actually doesn't TP back away. The nade from Jing, though. He has a showstopper. He can actually use it if he wants to. Durian on the wall. They're starting to just get them one by one, bit by bit. Lene and Maxi to remain. Big flank coming in from Maxi all the way around. That fault line is absolutely beautiful. And now they know that Maxi's right there. Somebody has to start defusing the spike.
Bit of trouble here as they once again force the issue. Little do they know that only Pith is here. They do eliminate him. A force majeure perhaps for him. An unwarranted fight. But Darion... How indeed is the question, but the Vi, he'll ask questions later. He'll shoot first. He finds one. That's all he gets. Benkai is here to reinforce the site. Forsaken with a beautiful readjustment onto Lenny. And now we have Darion left alone. He did get that first frag, but he's going to be the last survivor on his team. He has to make a friend, but not in time. Dish side, arcade side, but with nobody home. They have to check another house, and the Vi hits Maxi with a fadeaway. He's looking like MJ. Put a number 23 on that jersey. As he has still so many shots to make, so many clutches potentially, and Forsaken giving Lexi a bit of a static shock, telling him that, oh, I have a wool coat and you will suffer for it. Now Darion trying to help his teammate out here and even get success.
Oh, the boop!
Despite being completely blind, that was so timely on the concuss. They still try to find a little bit of value with all of this, but Pith with a lone rifle.
Paper Rex? Absolutely nothing. It's all about the retake for them. So this is going to be quite interesting, as it's still a 5 versus 5, but Bleed is incredibly low. Maxi does have the ultimate, and they're going to have to try to isolate fights right now. The rest of Bleed actually using the numbers to their advantage, as they've taken down Forsaken and Jing. Again, if they tap that spike, the orbital strike is still prepared. Somebody has to at least coax away from the hands of Maxi, but no, they're still fighting. Benkai hitting the shots. There's the ultimate. Rolling Thunder to boop them right back up. He's gonna have to find Lexi here, but Lexi hits the shot once again!
To break the locks on this defense, the castle wall. 4v5 Aserai and losing Maxi, they are just in a world of hurt right now. We talked about how Bleed is very good traversing those smokes, but what movement on the side of Bleed? Forsaken doesn't care, he gets to, and Darion, a shining light that is obviously trying to blind Paper Rex here. We'll attempt to equalize the numbers, but still, a 3v2 and a healthy tour de force on the side of the Vi could pose quite a number of problems here. But Lenny is a problem solver. What is a conundrum that cannot be solved with more gun? Well, Snakebite apparently, as yet again, Bullet's cool. Everything, or rather anything, is falling into place right now. As Mind Freak, usually one of the latter players to fall, Forsaken gets a little bit of revenge. This time, that's 2 for none in the last 2 rounds for him, both in the gun duels and in the knife fight. I'm not entirely sure why Jay couldn't spawn him out. Maybe it was a bit of a team flash, but Benkai rectifying the mistakes of the past. Looking forward to the future as Maxi's already here, a time traveler. The Rolling Thunder.
Wow.
It's gonna come, but doesn't actually hit anything. Lenny now on the hunt for Benkai. Benkai hiding in the bushes, hiding in the shadows, but Lex.
Little angle placed out. A little bit of a misconception there, misnomer from the rest here, but Lexi's damage. All right, hold on. Mind Freak and Dubai still remains, but Pith, Lene, and Maxi already have a tight little crossfire that they set up for Bleed's side. A spike has been dropped on Heaven. Smokes will be dissipating soon, and it seems like Paper Rex will be waiting just a tad bit more. See if they can isolate a couple of angles here and start moving in for the kill. Mind Freak can pick up the spike. Maybe he can run all the way through the A site as the Vi is making some noise on B main. They do know it's there. He's still very much aware that somebody could be holding on tower as well. Vi's making noise on B main here. Wait! Why was Maxi out in the open? That was a little bit interesting. They onto the site. He has the angle. Mind Freak spots him. This could be a pincer move. And look at that. The isolation Pith in a 1 versus 1. Mind Freak's got to be very aware that he's up against a headhunter. One shot, 1 kill. That's all you need, but Pith expended it. He's going to have to go for the fight.
Not going for anything too fancy. They try to sandwich B. It appears they've done that. They found the core, and Benkai even finds Lexi. Lexi had real no choice there, nowhere to backpedal, but Lenny on that side strafe, getting Forsaken. If you move with the Spectre, it's perfectly fine. In fact, why stop when you have the Spectre in hand? And we see a lot of utility, the fault line, the aftershock, everything. But Benkai only needs bullets to stop his counterpart. And now we have a 2v4 Aserai. Can they replicate the magic that Paper X did? Unlikely, question mark. Darion does have the judge, but the range and the gaps that he has to close, highly unlikely. Yep.
Oh my goodness, is this a hero shooter?
You know what? You might actually be right on that. I feel like it's very hard to dispute, but like you said, it is coming into play, and Darion, despite having that first shot lethality, is gonna get sprayed down. Forsaken does the same thing. Maxi has a trade, but Jing, once again, picking up an operator that isn't his, but it's making his own. Yet another one falls. And Lenny, all alone against two very angry Bleed players, or rather Paper Rex players. So, when does Han explode? No, I'm kidding. But again, no, I think the reason why they wanted to go the double up, because they wanted to cut off that attack right then and there, right? But like you mentioned, the gap close is just a bit too much to handle. As again,
oh my God.
Has an ult. Forsaken has a second, he has a third. Does he have a fourth? There he goes! Does he have an ace for his name? Or who's gonna steal it this time? So many questions, so much lightning.
Darion!
But are they gonna catch it in a bottle? He fights Benkai. He's like, guys, stop it! Stay back, it's mine! And Darion even gets a second kill. And finally, this man gets the ace.
That personality or ideology still come into this iteration of Paper Rex. Exactly!
Oh, Lenny the Crab, no!
The Crabbers. Forsaken, though, is actually not out in the open just yet, but they might challenge him. Could TP away, but the rest of Paper Rex now coming in through a short. Forsaken's backed away right now. They're still charging right in. Beautiful use onto the paranoia from Maxi to delay things even further. Darion, one more shot could be it. Oh my goodness, Jing is coming right in. Someone needs to get the refrag quickly. And it's the rest of Paper X who come right in for the swing. Forsaken, delayed push onto A short, actually finds out Maxi.
Love to have that one, but again, it was not meant to be Aserai, as the parallel lines, no matter how close they get, they'll never be together. And that frag has to be something that he has to, well, adjust here. And, well, I guess we do not witness the death of Lexi as Forsaken, the Grim Knight, the Grim Reaper. Every single thing that's been thrown at him has been absolutely annihilated. Lenny, I'm not entirely sure if he should be making first contact here, as he is the Sova, so that utility is going to be so much value later in the round. Maxi gets one, and now Forsaken finds our Hunter. And Pith and Maxi, man, we know how effective this duo can be. But again, the question lies that these Paper X still have so much utility, so much firepower, and so much space, and more than enough bullets to share.
That being said, though, they still do have Mind Freak with the smoke, so it does somewhat alleviate the difficulties of not having the flash up and running for them. And they do have Benkai with the Nightfall already, so here we go. There's a charge right in. There's no smoke on the cross, so that's going to give Pith a little bit of access to get the kill onto Benkai. As now Forsaken gets popped off. 3 kills for Pith. And now it's Jing all alone on the site. He's going to try to fight Darion here as the smoke is about to dissipate. Darion, oh my goodness, still gets away and hits. No shot. Pith, though, down to 30. Or no, excuse me, Jing down to 30.
Hurt their stock yet again. But Benkai, he's the one to fall. The flashes are still very much intact. Now Jing jumps into the site, tries to fisticuff his way into Boathouse. And the gentleman's agreement states that Maxi and Lenny have to concede after losing the duel. Now Jing tries to swing away. But no, it's Pith to get the trade, to get the double. Devi finally finds a little bit of value in this round.
Lockdown.
Lockdown indeed. And my goodness, Aserai. There you go, right? No qualms whatsoever, but do they know somebody is just around the corner, ready to sting, ready and waiting? Mind freaking Darion, go at it. But, well,
shows how aggressive Darion can be. The problem therein lies that once they knew where he was, again, they just immediately either chase him down or go the other direction. 4-4, though, Linnea's ultimate does quell the oppression of Paper Rex a teeny tiny bit. Max is going to have to back away here as the Molly forces him off of the charts, off of the site rather. And here comes Paper Rex on a Mind Freak. Gets the Lone Lurk kill outside on top of B main, or A main, excuse me. Wait, no, excuse me again, top mid. And here comes the rest of Bleed trying to retake the site. Paper Rex is Forsaken, just holds off a tad bit more. Fault line forces him back. This could actually be really, really good. Although, there's going to be a haunt setup. There's a lot of weapons that is available right now. for Paper Rex, one of them being the Han 3 versus 3. They're gonna have to start at least defusing the spike or trying to challenge, but Maxi can't get it. Nobody can get it from Paper or from Bleed, and Paper Rex get the kill time and time again.
Sorry, but this time they're the ones writing it. They're the ones in charge of what might happen in the story. And Pith finds Jing. No vision needed. Maxi was spraying it down. He's the one getting hit by the fears. What is his deep, darkest fears? We'll never know, as he does fend off that maniacal advance by Paper X, and this might be the first time we'll see a little bit of flexibility in this round, because so far they've had no resistance whatsoever, just barreling themselves towards the side, and Blade could potentially have a second one on the board for them.
The case, though, is Mindfreak was able to just go all the way through spawn. If he gets the kill onto Lene, maybe. Now it's going to be just incredibly difficult for Paper X to hold on to this. Benkai does have the Nightfall, so he can use this to at least give them a fighting chance if he survives this fight, but he is just playing on the knife's edge here, Raph, unfortunately. He'll get tagged down to 39, and Durian backs that kill with the operator. Spots out another! What a shot from Durian!
This Forsaken, the aggression, the creativity, not all that present, but enough to pressure Bleed to receding and giving up all that space. Sorry, with Maxi gone, they're not going to have as much retake power, nor are they going to have safety, and even Lexi being removed from this, even more so is the case. Now Darion jumping, looks to create a little bit more space for his teammates, threading the needle, but Device sticking it into his eye as Lenny's trying to salvage the situation. Now 2v2. What are they gonna do now? They do have the choice to potentially save this operator and not.
What?
Well,
wow.
Forsaken, man. One bullet. What is it? Well, okay, there's another one. That's 2 bullets now. Like we said, they have to get this investment up and running. Lenny might actually run into a little bit of resistance as he crosses mid.
I don't know, for lack of a better term, he just has that star power. Like, this is again what we kind of mentioned with Paper X. Again, we're Filipino casters. We enjoy our Team Secret and everything, but I don't think it's gonna be fair if we say that Team Secret's like the best team out there for us in APAC. I think it has to be it has to be Paper X, especially when they got this dynamic duo of Jing and Forsaken. I think that cannot be remiss at all. In any case, Lene pops a couple of shots down to the 2 versus 1 with Pith. Always a great clutch player. Out in the open, good shot. Actually drops the spike out in the open. He has the HP advantage. He has the ultimate advantage. Yeah. And Mindfreak will have to try to pick up that objective once again. And look at this, the 50-50. Yeah, the read is perfect for Pith.
Is it really for Pith or is it for Mindfreak? As we enter yet again a different layer, a different zone. And he looks at that cute.
Look at the dog's eyes. Into the sights. Benkai does have the haunt, so he can at least help out Jing as they start to go into the site itself. But this is going to be quite difficult again for Jing as he gets spotted by that recon dart. His life is just forfeited already. Benkai's spotted as soon as he comes out of the doorway on market. And this is a solid start of the round for Bleed. Absolutely. Still have to be very careful. They have very much a lot of pronged approaches on the attack. One playing on B main, 4 on the site itself. Forsaken very close on contact as he tries to get some value off of this Headhunter. Wow. What a fragment coming in from Devi. Forsaken comes in, shot after shot. This is absolutely perfect for him. 2 versus 2, and starts to defuse the spike. Now spotted out Pith, who will have to play ring around the rosy as Forsaken is chasing him down. One more shot on his Headhunter. Not going to be allowed by Pith.
Space taken by Paper X, but maybe this is a weakness that we may have overlooked. Their mid-round's not going to be as potent, considering Darion already found Jing. Oh, well, wait a minute.
Oh, the pop shots!
Answers back, and pop shots indeed. And they've been going in the way of Darion, man. Darion has been so smooth ever since the side switch.
Well, he's the one peeking out all these angles now. Just have to check them one by one. You need somebody that doesn't miss a beat when that is the case for him. Forsaken readdresses the angle that his teammate Benkai did kind of dropped on, but this could be good because Durian might not know this. Doesn't have to dash anymore. And Forsaken was very much ready for the swing. That was too much.
Wait, I want to go back. What Christmas lights? I want to know if I heard that right. What? No, say it again, but slowly.
Diarrhea Christmas lights. It was just too many. Too many graphics all at the same time, man. It ruins you. You know what it is.
But look at this. Wait a minute. This could potentially be a clutch in the making as Devi. He does have 2 angles to clear, but not necessarily one that they can peek out of immediately.
Yes. All right, never mind. That paranoia actually hits on to Jenny, but Jing, he's a Lisa. Oh, reposition! Oh, he's still getting all this! Oh my goodness, Jing goes on top of the position and then backs away. So he has that crossfire with the buy. Maxi somehow gets the TP up on top of Jenny, but does absolutely nothing. And look at his drive-by with the Odin. Truly is the god of weapons. Unfortunately, this god will be killed by the god killers of Paper Rex. Now 3 versus 1 Pith.
Has to be the first to swing, but are they waiting for his utility? Or are they going to go for the off-time swing here? The footsteps, they're going to be hearing them. But this is potentially a shooting gallery for Bleed here. 11 HP is what Benkai has to work with, and we see the Astra Stars. They've been placed, hoping for all the stars to align. Was that a counter smoke? It could potentially been, but now they even narrow, or rather, lessen the room that they can work with. But the trades keep coming. Who is gonna win this round? The time it's ticking down. The double swing is here, but Lexi finds, and the rest of Bleed, they find everyone else on Paper Rex. And for Paper Rex. They still try to get a little bit of an advantage here, but my goodness, Forsaken, that was an uncharacteristic whiff. Mind Freak, though, is here to back him up, gets a trade, but he is going to be flashed to Kingdom Come. He will survive, but how long? How long? 25 HP in a dream. The Vi is here, and Bleed. Suddenly, they're the ones bleeding.
Oh my god!
The Nightfall. There are no gods in the darkness, apparently, is Maxi. Looks to clutch this, has the operator in hand. But too many players, too many numbers. He tries to back out, but Paper X at the cut. It does kind of change the tone of the game just a little bit.
Sharknado? Something like that.
What a beautiful movie. Those are not guns, those are sharks. I hope you find the distinction between those two, Asari, because I find it alarming that the comparison was even made that way. His Mind Freak, he will try and inch his way closer to the B site, as that recon dart is going to be a big tell. And Vi, he looks to survive, but Jing, where did you come from? He gets 2, but the numbers are piling on. Benkai all alone, all blind.
Forsaken is really starting to slow down a little bit here, but maybe it's not him that's going to be the finale of this round. It's Jing with the showstopper. They're coming in outside of B main, and like Instincts, they swarm to the center of the stage. It's now down to Pith and Maxi. They're so both incredibly low, as they need to back away first. Seems like they've controlled the offense.
I don't think they should be moving forward without Forsaken, and Devi gets the right idea here. They double up for their lone weapon. Wait a minute. This is not a tour de force. Now that this one is a tour de force. I'm glad that we made the arrangements for that one. But 11 seconds, it could potentially be this time. And look at that. The first shot onto the turret is enough. He has more than enough. He gets rid of it. And my goodness, Paper X, they go absolutely nuclear. And they collapse onto Bleed like thieves in the night. Eco or not, they are here to remain undefeated.